Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm William T, and wow, I haven't made a video in so long. So sorry about that. I've just been so busy with some clients making some beautiful dresses for them, but now I have some more time, so here we are with a new video. Yay! And thank you to all those people who messaged me to see how I was and telling me they were looking forward to the next video. So if you want to follow me on Instagram at William_T to see what I've been up to and what you can expect in the future, that would be much appreciated. Today we are going through how I made this beautiful floating lace dress. The bodice has 16 layers of tulle and the skirt 32. So this one's a heavy one. Okay, let's get started. First things first, we are starting on the floating lace. I'm using a Powertex fabric hardener. It's typically used in millinery, and we just want to coat the lace so it will harden and not flop when it's on the dress. It's really simple to use, just shake it well and then we'll paint it all over the lace. So here's a comparison of the lace before and after the coating. As you can see, it's a lot stiffer now, and I also used too much of the solution, which is why you see those flaky white bits. So when you're doing it, just use enough so the lace soaks up all the solution. Okay, once that's all coated, we'll leave that to dry and work on the dress. So this is the pattern for the bodice of the dress. The tulle is combined so it's a seamless front and back. The interfacing and lining are where the typical seams are found. For the bust cup, we are using bonded foam for the inner, and the tulle layer is quite a bit larger than the rest of the patterns because it needs to wrap around the bust cup. And here's the pattern for the double circle skirt. It's a double circle because I want the skirt to have a lot of volume, and as you can see, the circles go larger and larger up into the back, so it has a train. Here's all the patterns all cut up. I've pinned the layers together so it's easy to sew. I'm sewing all 32 layers together at once because I want the dress to have a little bit of body and I don't want it to be too fluffy. The awesome thing about working with tulle is that you don't need to finish the edges because tulle doesn't fray. Now onto the bodice. I'm sewing the boning onto the interfacing layer of the bodice, and it's going on the middle of the front, side back and back, and it'll also go onto the seams as well. The reason why I'm using so many boning is because the front is low and the back is low, and I need that structure to hold the rest of the top of the dress up. And don't you forget about the violin. The violin stops the top of the dress from stretching when you're wearing it. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit because I've already done a bust cup bodice video before. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link that in the description box. It's the Adala ball gown. And now I'm just hand sewing the lining closed so we won't have any ugly seams. So here's the finished dress without the black lace, and I've added a rectangular piece of tulle over the bust cup just to give it a bit of drama. And now back to the floating lace. So with the lace, you'd want to cut them out into different shapes. If you have a lace like mine where the pattern repeats itself quite often, you'd want to cut the lace so the pattern repeats aren't so visible. And now I'm hand sewing some millinery wire onto the lace, and the millinery wire would just give the lace some added stiffness and will allow you to manipulate the lace so it stands away from the body. Once that's all done, it's just a matter of arranging these lovely lace pieces onto the bodice and then hand sewing them in. I really think these lace details make the dress. It's very unique. I love them. The last thing to do is to remove all the pins that have been holding the tulle layers together. I kept the pins in because it was easier to work with a flat layer of tulle rather than layers and layers of fluffy tulle. But now that all the sewing is done, we can now fluff the dress up. Just fluffing the layers of tulle in the dress makes so much difference, doesn't it? And now the dress is done. I must say, this one's one of my favorites. As always, help me out by liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing this video. And there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Please enjoy some photos that we took of this dress, and I will see you next time. Bye!